day, children, and how are you today? Alright, so what we're doing is we are going to have a look at rates today, which has also got something to do with the ratios. Okay, so first of all, have a look at this and make sure you know it. The average speed, distance traveled divided by the time taken. So always remember that it's distance divided by time. Speed is equals to distance over time. Distance over time. Write it down so that you remember and commit it to memory, because you're going to have to know it if we do a test, okay? So make sure you know it. Right, let's go to the next one. Okay, let's look at this question. It says, can we zoom in? It says, a car that travels 360 kilometers in 4.5 hours, they want to know what speed it was going. Okay, so you're going to take your 360 kilometers and put it on the top, divided by your 4.5 hours, and you get an answer of 80. So it's 80 kilometers an hour. Because we spoke about kilometers, it's 80 kilometers an hour. So you put your distance on the top, your time at the bottom, D over T. Don't forget that one. Okay, let's look at another one. Right. An athlete sprints 100 meters in 10.49 seconds. You can't see the seconds there. Okay, so we go 100, because that's our distance, meters, and our time was 10.49 seconds. So when we divide it, we get 9.53 because they asked for 2 decimal places, but it's meters per second because they said he sprints so many meters, and that was in seconds. So it's meters per second. Okay, so the top just of the time over the distance, divided that, and you get your answer. Right, now we're going to have a look at the unitary method. Now, when you think of a unitary method, you think of the word unit, okay, and unit means one. So what we do is when we're given, let's have a look at this. It says, a recipe for blueberry muffins requires 150 grams of blueberries and makes 12 muffins. What mass of blueberries are needed to make 40 muffins? So what we do there is we need to find out what we need to make one muffin. Okay, because then if we know what we need to make one muffin, we just multiply it by 40. So let's find out what we need to make one muffin, and let's write down what we know. Right, let's move to the next one. So it says, okay, so over here, let me try and zoom in. Okay, so we've got, find out, let's write it down. So we've got 150 grams. So let's see here, we've got 150 grams makes 12 muffins. We know that. Now we also know that we want one muffin. So we say to ourselves, what did we do to that 12 to get that one? And here I've written in the little cloud, we divided it by 12. So what you do to this side, you have to do to that side. So we do the same on this side, and we take 150, we divide, you can see my little division, but divide by 12 there, and we get 12.5. So now we know that to make one muffin, we need 12.5 grams of blueberries. So if we need to make 40 muffins, what do we do to that one to make it 40? We multiply it by 40. So we multiply that by 40, and we get 500 grams. Okay, so therefore our answer, and we write out, so I want you to show your working out like this, put that underneath it, and then I want you to write a sentence. 500 grams of blueberries are needed. Let's go to one more example. 5 kilograms of potatoes cost $12.99. How much would 16 kilograms cost? So write down what you know. 5 kilograms costs $12.99. Now we want to know, what is 1 kilogram? Okay, 1 kilogram, so we divide, what did we do to that? We divided that by 5, so we divide that by 5. I don't know why I wrote 12 there, that should be a 5. That should be a 5. We divide by 5, and we get 2.598. So 1 kilogram costs us 2.598. So therefore, if we want 16 kilograms, we multiply that base unit by 16 and we get our total answer. So, and then we write our sentence, 16 kilos will cost $41.57. So remember, find out what your unit is, What you do to the left, you do to the right, and then multiply to see how many your big amount is going to be. Right, go ahead and do 4.7.